Oh no! I'm out here in Jeddah, and I've been tackled by this condor. It has tackled me. You may not see the debuff there, but I'm tackled. Whatever shall I do? How can I kill it? I try shooting at it with my guns. It's just too speedy. All my shots are missing. Look at that. My railguns are missing. How can I deal with this? This whole time it's just orbiting me. I can't hit it. It is under my guns. So, what we want to do here is we have a look at some of the stats around. Important things to see and know about. Some of these, in this case, being things like our transversal velocity and our angular. Angular is a ratio of how quick it's going around us. This is measured in the same units that the tracking of the guns and ammo is. So you can see my turret tracking at the bottom of it there says it's 9.84. This angular, that's at 12, sometimes it dips down to 10, but that's always above my turret tracking, so my turrets cannot keep up with that. Transversal velocity, this is about how quick they are going relative to the direction we're in. So, we want to hit this person, but we can't right now. What can I do? Pretend I don't have this Newton web here, because that's the obvious answer. But if I want to use something else, what I can do is I turn on my micro warp drive, so I've got speed as well, and I watch where the blue arrow is pointing. Because he's just orbiting me at 10 kilometers, this starts messing it up. He's not manual piloting. This person's doing a 10-kilometer orbit. Now that I'm going faster, it's a little harder for him. His ship doesn't know where to go. It's going all sorts of directions. Now, what we see is these two blue lines. One of these blue lines is mine. This one is the direction it's going in. So we can see they're matching. Same thing on mine. This is the direction the enemy ship is heading. This is the direction mine is. When that gets similar enough, we'll see our transversal velocity will drop. Oh, and look at that. I just got a hit on them because we have the same. So to do this manually, what we want to do is we want to try to match these two blue lines. You can do this through Q clicking or double clicking. I can see right now it's going a little bit below me. Oh, that gun's reloading, so I'll switch guns. Yeah, as I'm moving, this pilot hasn't adjusted, so I'm going to start trying to match, trying to go with the transversal velocity he has on me. Now this is hard when you're being tackled and when it's a small ship that's on top of you. This is a lot easier when you're shooting at things that are far away, but since it's orbiting me, I know that I can just burn away and it will try to get closer to me. The other beautiful thing here is that when it is coming straight at me, that transversal velocity will drop to near zero. So see, I'm landing all good hits here now, hitting it like crazy. If I were to turn and go perpendicular to it, however, if I turn perpendicular here, I'm not going to hit as well. Oh, it matched me there with the auto orbit, so I am hitting it well. But as you'll see, it's going to the side now, so I'm not getting hits. It's going to try and straighten up. This is some of the dangers of having an orbit command with you're on things. You can't really control it so well. So this pilot's making mistakes by just orbiting me, and sometimes it's going to hurt it. So when this blue line gets to where mine is here in just a moment, we should see another hit on it. Yeah, look at that. We have almost the same trans here. So look at that. We hit again, just like that. So if you burn away from things and start moving in the same direction relative to them, you should be able to hit them a lot easier. Okay, so now we're further away. We're not the one tackled this time. This time, our friend here is tackled in the cargo container. We want to shoot this ship, right? We want to shoot this condor, get it off him. I can try get my guns on it. He's moving pretty fast though. Look at that. He's got all this momentum. He's got angular of about 4 on me, but he's got the high trans because he's far away. I'm shooting with ammo right now with a tracking of about 7. Right, and this is right within my optimal to fall off, so I should be hitting. And yeah, there's one hit there, but it's not enough. I want to hit him better. So what I can do is I can try to match his trans again. Now he's quick, he's doing a tight orbit. This is going to be hard, but I can look at that blue, and again, I can try to match my own to it. I can try to predict. Okay, he's going in circles, so if I start turning it this way, it should start hitting him, right? There's one. There's another one. I'm also getting a lot closer, which helps, but yeah. As I move my ship's direction line to match his direction line there, I'm going to hit him more and more. Now I'm a little slow behind him, so maybe I start wanting to get ahead of him. So I start doing this more in advance. Look at that. So we start trying to predict where he's going to go. This is a time where the opposite of the first example, where because he's orbiting, it's a little harder. If he was all of a sudden just to start aligning to something, so for example, if right now he decides he wants to get out of here and he aligns to the sun, what I can do is I can start aligning to the same thing. Keep in mind, because we're on grid, we are going to have not exactly parallel paths. For transmatching, you want a parallel path. And because we're so close and we're aligning something so far away, we're converging. We're like when you look at railroad tracks in the distance, they come together. So if I really want to hit him well, I'll need to start transmatching out here. Oh, he's also 50 kilometers off me, which this ammo doesn't shoot at. So I'm going to switch to some longer range ammo. And maybe I'll bring him in a little closer just to make my life easier too. So, oh, he's coming towards us. Look at that. Oh no, oh no. Whatever shall we do? Oh, he doesn't want any of this though. He's decided to turn off and he's aligning to the sun again. I'm going to keep going in roughly that same direction. You see, my trans with him is 690. My angular is 1. So I should be getting good hits here. If I shoot with the correct ammo for this range. So he's at 40, so I'm going to shoot with ammo that can hit at 40. Look at that. Penetrates. Easy hits here. If he was to turn like this, we will see my hits will start missing here. Maybe not that one. Oh, I'm tracking well right now because he's got an intercept with me. So that's not going to matter here. As he gets close, again, we lose it. Now he turns there. The one most easy time to hit a ship is when it is burning straight towards you or straight away from you, right? Because that transversal and angular are going to be 0 because they're right on you. Right now, still transmatching here, doing okay. We're going in roughly the same direction, so I'm hitting. If he was to align to something that's not the sun or not directly towards me or away from me, then it's going to start missing. So you can see that line between mine and his. Ooh, wrecking shot. Poor little Fastlin. It's going to be harder to hit now. Trans velocity at 3,500, angular at 4, because we're going completely opposite directions. I can see he's burning exactly that way, so I switch my direction to that way. And if I had the lock range, I would have been hitting him there, because as you can see, the transversal's dropping and the angular is quite low.